All right, so at 8:32, we'll call this meeting of the Fair TV Commission to order. Officer reports. So, acting chairperson and vice chairperson this month is the same person, and I have nothing to report.
That means you can do double speak.
I very simply have nothing to say. So I'm going to hand it over to Lee and have you do the secretary report.
Okay, so I make a motion that we approve the minutes of our meeting dated September 15th, 2025. Somebody want to second it?
I'll second.
Okay. Oh, you have to call the vote, Paula.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm going to abstain because I wasn't there. Anybody disapprove of the minutes? Okay, so one abstention, everybody else approves. Lee, you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so standing reports. I'm wondering if that means I don't know what that means. With standing reports besides
We
Luke's
don't
report.
have any standing reports, but I know of.
What is a standing report?
I don't know. This is just like a cut and pasted
I think
agenda.
I feel like in the past he had that below it. I think like standing reports was like mine was underneath it. It was like a sub bullet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
I'm
looking
got
at
it.
David.
I'm gonna look at the old one. I just pulled it up. Yeah, mine.
so you're A.
No, it's the
Number
same. Yeah.
4 is A.
No, it's the same. I don't know what standing reports is.
Okay. Well, so Luke, I guess you're up.
Yeah. Nothing too much to, report. We've been standard meetings going on. Everything's going pretty well. I know we got word that the budget carryover got approved, and is now in our funds. So, I've been reaching out with the vendor to get the Frontier equipment ordered. Carlos snagged because the vendor that Frontier recommended or referred us to is having some issues with the way that the town does the POs. So I've been emailing back and forth with them. Hopefully we'll get that squared away. If not, I'll just reach back out to Frontier and see if they could, if someone else who could supply the equipment and we could buy it from that will accept the PO process for us.
So you haven't actually ordered the equipment yet?
Not yet, yeah. So I know it's been like months in the making, but it's as you know, nothing's too quick around here. So it's between the approval of the carryover funds, and then that I just got an email from Ben this week actually saying that everything is now in our account so we can use it. I was waiting on his word before doing anything because I didn't want to use any of the CAC money and whatever. I wanted to make sure that we had that money all set, and then now obviously it got approved. It's in our account, and we can use it for that. So I just have to figure out with Frontier, the vendor, and the town to figure out buying it. So that shouldn't be too bad. I'll just email back and forth, and it should be squared away pretty quickly, hopefully. On top of that, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. That's, the only other thing is, I guess, the CAC money. I know last meeting Dave mentioned about don't spend out, because I remember the initial thing said spend out before December 23rd or something. I forgot the exact date. But he said just hold off and see in case you need the money after December. I don't know if you guys had any other guidance from the CAC, any about the reports and when they're due. I know they sent the thing, but that was about it. There was no other
They
communication.
say it has to be spent by December. They're
That's
not really organized. I doubt they would even have.
I know that's the
even
thing.
see it.
when they sent the letter with the check, it said the report needed to be in by December, I forgot the exact date, it might have been the 12th or something like that.
Maybe we can just say what we're going to spend it on, just be kind of.
Yeah, I don't even, like, again, I know you have to supply invoices, so maybe like purchase orders would be good enough, or just like, who knows if quotes are good enough, you know? I don't, it's
I
kind
have
of,
a vague recollection in reading the statute, which I'm happy to go back and read again, that they have to make a report to the state because the state oversees the money. And
okay.
I think there is a deadline of some sort. I don't remember it being it's December. I thought it was in the spring, but I can look at I'm happy to read the statute and see what
Yeah.
it's meant.
Yeah, I mean, let me
I
know.
haven't heard anything from them. They haven't had a meeting or.
Yeah, let me know
Yeah,
if you
but
find anything. I mean, I do have some things that I think we could use it on. I kind of put a list together leading up to it, you know, in anticipation of getting the funds. Some things are like upgraded camcorders that we use for like the remote shoots, for like, you know, Memorial Day parade shoots and different events like that. Those are pretty outdated, maybe like 10 years old or so. They still work, but again, if I mean, if we get new stuff, might as well. It would help the videos be better. And then some couple cameras for the remote meetings that we have once in a while, like, you know, the inauguration that's coming up, you know, that we have to talk about. And then a few other things. I mean, maybe new laptops. So I said the majority of them are like maybe 3 years old or so. But again, it's not a need. It's more of like, if there's extra money, it'd be nice to have. So that's probably like the top three things I would say. And then I'm trying to look what else. Yeah, a couple other things that are like smaller price stuff, like keyboards and stuff. I mean, those aren't necessary, but you know, if the guy said that, it'd be nice to have. So I mean, again, I'll see where the funds lie after we do like the bigger stuff, and then, you know, see what else we can, you know, use. So
Well,
there's
like
definitely,
I can look at that thing again. I'm vaguely recalling that Suzanne may be right too, that we can say what our intent is to spend it without actually spending the money.
yeah, I
That's
think I
true,
did
but
see something
it
like
won't
that.
take me long to figure out to read the statute to.
Yeah. Yeah, and I even went on the site to look, but I mean, there's sites.
Mm.
I mean, I don't, you know, as part of my main job is doing websites. It's horrible to navigate. And you know, the report that they're supposed to fill out by December isn't even up yet. So I don't know how they expect us to fill it out if it's not even up. So I don't know.
All right.
But yeah, other than that, I'd say that's about it. And obviously, you know, when I go to buy stuff, I could CC you guys on the purchase authorizations that you guys, usually Paul or Lee usually signs them, just to give you guys a heads up, so you know what's going on. But other than that, nothing too much. Obviously the new meeting request that came through, but that's the next item. So
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So Lee, you're gonna check.
Yeah, and
for-
I'll send a note around as soon as I find it.
Perfect. All right. So on to new business. So with David's hasty departure, we need to create an election for a new chairperson. I am not that person, so I am going to open the floor for anybody interested in being the next chairperson?
What do you have to do? Know what a standing report is?
Yeah, clearly I failed that test.
Then I wouldn't be qualified either.
So, I mean, outside of filing the agenda with the town clerk and copying Jen Carpenter on it, 3 days before our said meeting, Um, I'm trying to think, Luke, as far as meeting with the town at budget time, I feel like maybe you and David met.
Yeah, we would. I think I would say I want to say maybe in January because it was always like around uh New Year's, like that break between Christmas and New Year's. I think we would meet with the town and they would just. I mean, we would already have the budget approved and we would just kind of go up there, present it to them. Nothing. I mean, we would just sit in a little office, discuss it with the first select person, and then. And I think there's a couple finance people there too. Just kind of discuss it. Again, we're not one of the bigger budgets, obviously, so they usually don't have too many questions. As long as there's not a large increase, which there hasn't been. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I know you. I think maybe for when my contract gets updated, I think they have to sometimes jump on the call for the board of selectmen meeting just to kind of someone has to be there for when they approve it. I think
That's
um,
right.
that's other than those two things. I mean, I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of anything. I mean, I think maybe Dave might have said something in the past email. He listed out a few different things. I don't know if this was. I can't even put a timetable on it.
His last email that he sent out?
I'm
Or was
trying to
it-
think. There might have been something where he kind of put a few items of things that
Oh,
he did.
yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. I think he sent it after the last meeting.
Yeah. So I mean, we could look back at that, I guess, and see.
Does
Yeah,
it,
I mean, I
sorry,
know that had instructions about, how to send
Yeah.
the agenda to the town and, having to create a special meeting if we needed to change
Yeah.
the time of
And
this.
I mean, I know. I mean, the other thing too, but like Lee is pretty good with signing the like if there's any purchase order or like um any item that needs to be purchased has to be signed by one of you guys. So I mean, essentially it could be anyone. But usually the chairperson's on there first, and then the signee, if like Lee's the signee for it, if Dave wasn't able to sign or something.
Mhm.
didn't Dave have to go before the RTM too to present the budget?
I don't think so. Not that I
Had to
know
do
of.
it once in his place because he wasn't available.
I'm not aware of that. I know there was one time I think it was me and you, we had to meet with the Board of Finance over Zoom.
Was it the Board of Finance? I thought it was the RTM. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I don't know why they had us there. But this year they just took it on their own and went with it. Maybe because we were both new at it and they wanted to kind of talk to us or something
If we
about
knew
it.
what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Um, okay.
So other like I said, if I think of anything, but off the top of my head, I can't think of anything other than those few things.
And run the meeting.
So
Well,
is it
yeah, of
between me and
course.
Pete?
Sorry.
No one else wants to do it? Is it just between us?
Well, I already shook my head no.
I mean, I'll do it but I need someone to tell me what to do. I need to find that email so I know what to do.
Yeah,
It's mostly administrative stuff.
Yeah, I think I could. I mean, if the CAC can run, I think I can do it.
I feel
We'll
really
get you out of
confident.
the CAC, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely up for the job then. Pete, you have to go to all the CAC meetings.
I mean, that you know what? That seems fair, I guess.
Pretty
They all
sure.
get canceled anyway.
Yeah, I just say they all got canceled. I don't think.
Hey, yeah. Okay, so by default, I'll
I
take
think the only one they
this.
held was the one at the dinner that they invite us to the day of.
Yeah.
So you get a free dinner out of it if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will nominate Suzanne to be the new chairperson of the Fair TV and Commission. Does anybody want
I'll
to?
second it.
Perfect. So, all in favor, please say aye.
Uh,
Aye.
Suzanne, you don't want to vote for yourself?
Aye. I was like, what do I don't
Yeah,
say. Yeah, I just
it's-
need a little bit of coaching here. Okay.
Excellent. It's unanimous. Okay. Congratulations, Suzanne. You're the
Oh,
new
thank you. I'm
person of.
gonna put it on my CV right when I get off this call.
So yeah, so
Well, I learned LinkedIn right away.
So I'll make the change on the document, Lee. I'll just
Okay.
put Suzanne on there. But I mean, if you're fine with still signing things, I think it's been working pretty well.
So the second election we need to have is for the vice chairperson, because I'm stepping down as vice chair. So the question is, Pete, would you like to be the vice chair? Or Lee, are you interested in giving up your secretary position to be the vice chair, which then would make Pete the secretary?
Wow.
So we don't have a lot of people to,
Like musical chairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need the field promotion. And the trouble is, I mean, Pete, you're welcome to be the secretary, but it does take some time from time to time to sign all these um, um, things that Luke sends over, unless Suzanne wants to be the sole signer.
I mean, just from my perspective, Lee, if you're still, if you're comfortable, running all of that still the way you've been doing it, I think we've got enough changes going on to, if you could be sort of like that, the solid remaining point, that probably is a good idea.
Sure.
So Pete, I'd like to nominate you for vice chairperson.
Right.
I'll second it.
Excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will tell you, Pete, being the vice chair is really probably one of the easiest jobs. Once in a while, you have to step in for Suzanne. She's not around, but it's really pretty easy.
Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. This is a
Yeah.
good bit of insight. It'll help pull me through.
So I have, so initially in my email, I think that I sent around to everyone, I said that my last meeting was going to be in December. I have made a decision to change that. I have not let the town know. I have agreed as now the layperson without any title or responsibility on the commission. I will stay on until they find a replacement for David. And when they find a replacement for David, I will make sure that I give 1 to 2 months notice before I just check out. So
Okay.
I don't know how long it's going to take them to find a replacement for David, but I'm willing to stay on and be a voting member and part of the commission until they do so.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So excellent. So that's that.
So
Yeah.
I last time I updated the website to reflect all these changes.
Mhm.
So I can do that again if you want.
Luke, that would be awesome.
Yeah, just send me like a list of the names, the titles, and then the term for I'll link the current thing on there. I just this way it's see if you get that in the chat.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
So
and then just let me know what who goes where, and then I'll make the edits.
okay. Well, I will take care of that.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so moving on to, I think we have 2 new requests right now for coverage.
Yeah, one just came in today.
Okay.
So the first one, let me pull it up. What was it? The first one was the FOIA, the meeting that they hold every year, I think, and it just kind of goes over the rules of everything. We've covered it in the past. I checked, and we do have coverage, available right now. Like staffing would be fine. It is at one of our normal venues, Board of Ed boardroom, so that should be pretty straightforward. So
And so do we need to vote or can we just say that we approve it? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I mean, might as well just put it to a vote so it's official. I mean, right?
Okay, so what's the date of the FOIA training?
So that one is December 1st
And what time?
at 7 o'clock.
Okay. And where is it being held?
The Board of Ed boardroom, so 501 Kings Highway.
Okay. So I make a motion that Fair TV covers the FOIA training on December 1st at 7 PM at Board of Ed. Anyone second?
I'll
I'll
second.
second.
Oh, Pete,
Hey, jumped in.
Perfect. Okay, all in favor of covering the event?
Aye.
Okay, anybody opposed? Okay, great. So that's done. And then the second request was
The
for the,
second one is covering the town inauguration on November 17th. It sounds like it's gonna be at 7 o'clock at Ward High School. So
okay,
I did check, and we would have staffing available for that as well, if it's approved, so.
okay. And we have covered this in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion that Fair TV cover the town inauguration on November 17th at 7 PM at Ward High School. All in favor?
wait, somebody has to second it.
Oh, sorry.
I'll second it.
Perfect. Thanks, Lee. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
Yeah, so they didn't say it was set, they said they booked the venue and they're still finalizing the details, but it sounds like it's gonna be November 17th, so.
Okay.
If anything changes, I'll let you guys know, but I actually think that's our next meeting, so.
Oh,
So for something like that, I usually go just to make sure everything goes smooth. I mean,
Okay.
for, being that big of a deal, inauguration, it's, so if,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I might be able to jump on a call on the way home, because it sounds like if it's at 7, they said at 90 minutes, so it should be over by 8:30. On my drive home, I could jump on the call. I just probably won't be able to start the meeting like I did today,
Okay.
so.
So, yeah, I mean, as long as you think that you can still join, we'll keep the meeting date. If you, as it gets closer, I mean, if you think that we need to have a special meeting and move it, we can do that too.
Yeah,
So do you want to, I mean, I'm looking at,
would it be either the 10th or the 24th, or do we do it different days? Do we always do a Monday?
well, I mean,
I mean, I guess, not to, like, do I need to be there if I call in, or if I'm a little bit late?
I mean, a lot of times we just really need your report. So,
Yeah, alright.
and whenever you can, I mean, we can still hold the meeting. We can, run through the minutes and do everything else that we need to do and have you be last,
Yeah,
to keep it at that time. If you think that like you could be here by 8:40 or something like that.
yeah, I would see, I mean, they said should be 90 minutes, the meeting. I think let me see, pull it up. Yeah, she said about 90 minutes it should last, so. I'll look back at the other one and see.
Yeah.
The main thing is the new business, right? So if we have some and you just tell us if we did it
Yeah.
before and you have the staff and you're on board, then we can vote easily without.
Yeah,
The only other thing is if in fact there's a deadline for the CAC money report, we'd probably have
Yeah.
to approve that. But it won't take me but probably 10 or 15 minutes to figure it out
Yeah.
after the meeting.
So if we need to arrange for a special meeting, we can do that. If that day just looks like it's going to be too tight or too much for Luke. But at this point, I mean, the other thing that you can do, which has been done in the past, Luke, is if you weren't gonna be there, you could write up a manager's report.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
And then usually what happens is the manager's report gets sent out to all the commissioners and we read it, and if we have any questions, we follow up with you, but so that's been done in the past. So that part, I guess the biggest thing would be like Lee said, the CIC money, but we'll know about that.
Yeah,
So I think that for right now that we should plan on meeting on the 17th, just because it's in the schedule and in the calendar.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm looking back at the last one, it was a 23, I think. That one only lasted 58 minutes.
Perfect.
Well, and there are fewer people being sworn in. I
Yeah, and there's no select person, right?
Right,
Not-
Right, that's not happening till February, I think, that election, right?
right.
Yeah. So I don't think I asked if that like last time they had like a band and everything, so I don't think they're doing that either. So, this should be quick. I
We're
mean,
saving
again,
the band for Paula's inauguration. Or for Suzanne's inauguration.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so for now, our
yeah,
next,
I think it'll be fine. Like I said, if I need to call in, that's not a big deal. I'll call in either on the road or, if I stay at the building for a little bit longer just to call in and to give my report, that's fine too.
okay, sounds good. So we'll plan on our next meeting being November 17th at
So
8:30.
these aren't on my calendar. Should I send a new invite?
Yeah, I don't think, I'm not sure if they went through either. I
Yeah,
didn't
so
see
it's
the
like
one.
it's the third Monday of every month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll send that out, and this is the Zoom link, the one that's on this agenda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll send a calendar
Now,
invite.
when do we have to submit the new dates, right? Is that in December or
Oh,
right for the new year?
we
Yeah.
submit the new dates. Do I do that?
Um,
Uh,
yes,
maybe, yeah.
but we'll talk about that at the next meeting.
Okay, so for
Um,
now, I'll just send you guys the calendar.
Yeah.
invite. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because for the rest of 25, it will be.
Yeah, so you just send it for the next two meetings probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and we have the ability to change, I mean, we can change the date, we can change the time, so that's definitely up for discussion. I know that Lee and I had spoken about like maybe having it go back to earlier. I don't
Mhm.
know if that is good with your schedule, if you, Pete, you and Suzanne prefer that it's later, I'm not sure.
I don't need it to be as, yeah.
Yeah, earlier might be nicer.
How what time earlier?
Like Luke, could you do 7:30? Or it works better for you for it to be later?
I mean, it does work better for me because like my daughter goes to sleep by like 8, so it works out. But I mean, if it has to be earlier, could be earlier.
Yeah, so I guess it just depends on how everyone's I mean, can we move it back to 8? Would
8
that,
would be fine, yeah.
so maybe that's a compromise, but it's something to think about. I mean, I know that we've all held Monday nights, like the third Monday, so I don't know if that date still works for everybody. But you can think about it and we can
Yeah, I
discuss.
think for me Mondays work good.
Mondays are good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of the week gets kind of busy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Question, so this Suzanne becomes chair January 1st, right? When does this become effective?
No, she becomes chair November 17th.
Oh, okay,
Well, today. So for the next meeting, she's in charge.
okay.
It's gonna be
Suzanne,
great.
if there's any of this administrative stuff you need to pass off, I'm retired, so I have time to do some of that stuff. If you ever you run into a jam.
I just what do I do? Do I
So-
send the agenda to do I do anything after this meeting, or I just do it for the next meeting? I send the agenda to,
Yeah, I'll forward you the email that I sent.
okay,
So you have the people who you need to send it to.
yeah,
I think it's just to get it out of the way, like, so this month and also because we have a meeting on a Monday. It's just for me to ensure that everybody got it and it wasn't an issue. I made sure that they had it by end of day on Wednesday prior.
okay, that
So
makes,
it was on the 15th, they had it by 4 o'clock.
okay,
And then that way it gives them Thursday and Friday if they need to come back to us with anything, and then we're all good to go on Monday.
okay.
So if you just want to plan on doing that on the 12th,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that you email them the agenda.
Okay.
Yeah,
This takes effect immediately. So like, if I was to submit one of the purchase orders or something tomorrow, like I would put Suzanne's on there and take you off, right, Paula?
that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
But I'm happy to sign those in your stead if you don't want to mess with them, or you can sign them. Just have to decide what you want to do.
You've been signing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think we got a pretty good um system down, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Okay.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
Nope.
Super.
Peter, are you traveling again?
Me? No,
Oh.
I'm in another room at home.
Okay.
Yeah, surprisingly, we were all a little shocked over here. It's like I have this meeting, but I'm actually home for this one.
Oh,
So
nice.
great. And so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Anyone want to second it?
I'll second.
Perfect. All in favor?
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Perfect. Nice to see you all.
Yeah, good to see you
Thank
guys.
you. And yeah, Suzanne, I'll send you an email.
Okay, thanks, Paula.